what it takes to compete against your favorite NBA players in a 1v1 match? You should think twice before you try, because it definitely won't end well for most of you guys, especially for these fans who challenge their idols. Welcome to Post Up, and today I'm going to show you some of the most amazing instances in NBA history where players dominated fans in a 1v1 duel. Are you ready? First up is Kevin Durant, who is famous for swatting shots from little kids at his annual basketball camp. This tradition has been around for years, with videos of KD blocking kids' shots earning millions of views all over the internet. Some criticize him for being overly competitive, but he is really just teaching a lesson to them. Try scoring over Kevin Durant when you're only 4 feet tall. Back in 2012, Juwan squared off in a one-on-one basketball showdown against a 10th grade high school student named Juwan at the Reebok Breakout Challenge in Philadelphia. But the kid was so starstruck that he couldn't even attempt to guard Juwan when he took a shot. It's pretty amazing. The high school sophomore actually looked halfway decent until Wall kicked it into gear. The poor kid couldn't even get a few feet beyond the three-point line. You can take this as a life lesson. We may be in the same place, but we're definitely not on the same level. Now back in 2013, Anthony Davis completely dominated a college student in a one-on-one match. He made it clear from the get-go saying, "Not in my house." Now let's see if he makes a move in one of these takes. It looks like he's gearing up for an attack, so here goes Anthony Davis. He's dribbling behind his back, between the legs, from behind, teasing the poor guy in blue, and bam! He absolutely annihilates him. What a humiliating defeat delivered by Anthony Davis. Plus, the poor guy doesn't seem to be taking it too well. Back in 2016, our guy Joel Embiid, repping the Philadelphia 76ers, decided to have a little one-on-one showdown with some of the die-hard fans at the Sixers Summer Bash. Embiid, the playful giant that he is, took on a whole bunch of challengers, including a pint-sized baller who thought he could take on the big man himself. Spoiler alert, Embiid blocked the kid's shot like it was nothing. You see, it's all in good fun. Fans absolutely love the thrill of getting schooled by an NBA superstar, and the celebratory dance is all part of the excitement. This one's an absolute classic. In 2016, James Harden from the Houston Rockets demonstrated why you should never take your eyes off the ball. The entire execution of this play was flawless. James Harden celebrated like he had just won the NBA Finals. And it's safe to say that kid probably has a pretty cool story to tell, even 40 years from now. Legend has it that the kid is still searching for that ball to this day. He can hardly believe what just happened. Chris Paul, the former Clippers and current Golden State Warrior, turned into a whirlpool of moves against this poor kid. I mean, the moves were so slick you'd blink and you'd miss them. And then there he is, telling the kid, "Calm down, buddy, calm down," with a happy grin on his face. Hey, but you know, CP3 isn't always a beast on the court. Check this out. There was this one time he got schooled by a young kid during pre-game warm-ups back in 2014. This lucky kid had the incredible opportunity to go one-on-one with Chris Paul, and it became a playful match.
And was in fact out on the court pre-game working, doing some one-on-one work. He's just trying to figure out how much contact he can take.
Now here's one for the history books. In 2015, DeMarcus Cousins, representing the Sacramento Kings at the time, decided to engage in a one-on-one basketball game with a camper named Elijah at his DMC Elite Skills basketball camp. Cousins even prepped himself for the game by casually trying his flip-flops. But here's the kicker. Keep an eye on young Elijah. This kid showcased his skills, and believe it or not, he even pulled off a slick move that left Boogie stunned, and the crowd cheered. Can you you imagine being a professional basketball player, earning millions, and then getting nutmegged by an 8-year-old? Now, I wouldn't let that slide if that was me. Back in 2015, Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks found himself in a 1v1 versus a student over in the country of China. Now, this Greek freak is known for teaching the big-time basketball lessons, but let's see who's acting the math class after this matchup. Now let's talk about Steph Curry. That little kid over there thought he could block Curry's shot, but just saying you had a shot at Curry would be a lifetime memory. You see, the real legends don't limit their dominance to the basketball court. Nope, they bring their game wherever they go, no matter how unexpected it may seem. So here's a fun story from the year 2022. Morant was casually looking around for some new sneakers at this place called Cool Kicks, and guess what? They didn't just leave the store with fresh kicks, they walked out with a little reminder. You don't mess with Ja when there's a hoop around.
Yeah, look at this, DJs. I've been in the gym. Oh, yeah. I've been in the gym.
Well, up next we have Jason Tatum pushing a kid at his camp, giving him a little nudge before crossing him over and brutally throwing down a dunk. I guess it's all in the name of fun and education, but it feels like a crossover to the wild side, doesn't it? The only fitting response from this kid would be, and I took that personally. Now, I know what you want to see. The 7'1" behemoth Shaquille O'Neal dominating some fans in the post-up. You guys gotta watch this. The Giant easily holds his weight when playing versus this fan. He has absolutely zero chance of beating him. Shaq doesn't even need to move quickly. You can see he simply moves in slow motion and still defeats his opponent.
Oh, come on, no.
Up next we have Derrick Rose, and folks, the speed, the explosiveness, my goodness, it's like my eyes can barely keep up with him. That scissor dribble of his is smoother than butter, on the same level as anyone who's ever done it. He was on a whole other level. His moves are like poetry in motion. I swear I could watch this all day. I think this LeBron guy is pretty decent. Maybe he should consider trying out for the NBA. Alright, jokes aside, it's amazing to imagine what it must feel like to be this insanely talented at something. But you know what's even more awesome? These kids absolutely loved playing against him. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in a game with LeBron, even if he's playing kind of aggressively? Here's Trae Young taking it easy with a guy, and he even had time for a hug. How sweet! But in all seriousness, this is another lesson in keep your eyes on the ball. Don't get too confident in thinking that you can beat an NBA star.
Not today!
No! Can't post that. Here we go, he's reaching. He's gonna continue to reach.
Where'd you go? I miss you so.
You're so dumb.
Next up is Kyrie Irving taking on fans with absolutely no mercy. We're talking about some seriously flashy moves here. Nobody could keep track of where the ball was. I mean, there's just no chance for them. Try to keep up with his dribbles. lastly, but definitely not least, Kobe Bryant didn't hold back when it came to challenging a brave young soul who confidently believed he could beat the Black Mamba himself. This kid seemed like he really wanted a shot at beating the late Hall of Famer. Rest in peace to the legend. Let's see how the Mamba takes him down, but at the same time fulfills the young kid's dream of playing against the greatest of the greats. Did you learn something new about one of these players in this video? What was your favorite play? Or should I call it a humiliation? If you enjoyed this video and want to see more wild moments, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to stay updated with all of the incredible action in the world of basketball. Goodbye for now, and thanks for tuning in. Come post up with us again.
Black Mamba, 1. White Mamba, 0. Here we go. Black Mamba, sizing them up. Oh, fake. Uh-oh, that's his spot. 2, nothing.